Good morning. This is open source software and hardware DET 3107 elective 1. Course outcomes: to have an introductory knowledge of concept of open and free software and hardware, introduction of the Arduino hardware, Raspberry Pi, Internet of the Things, IoT, to get an in-depth knowledge of Arduino software, IDE, simple programs, interfacing of basic hardware modules with Arduino, to acquire knowledge of interfacing and programming of Arduino for ADC, DC motor, servo motor, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi and PWM programming, to understand the details regarding LaTeX software with its installation, programming, processing, software facilities, useful for various document preparation. To understand the details regarding Scilab software with its installation, programming, processing, console editor, graphics window, software facilities useful for various technical calculations. To study ECAD as an electronic computer-aided design ECAD tool for designing circuit schematic, electric rule checking, netlist generation, mapping components of design and designing PCB. So we know Arduino is a hardware, programming environment and community and philosophy, all three combined together. Community and philosophy is having lot of help to develop the projects. We have seen www.arduino.cc. From here we can download the software, we can seek a lot of help and we can seek a lot of information regarding Arduino. Arduino IDE, we have these steps: download, install driver, launch Arduino, select the board, select the serial port, select the example or write the example and upload the program. So this is the board, USB connected. Details of the integrated development environment window we have seen. Menu bar is there, button bar is there, input or edit area is there, status bar is there, program notification area is there. We have discussed this same thing in the last 3 lectures. Select serial port and board. This process we have discussed in last 2 lectures. Arduino programming is having the structure of the program, wide setup and wide loop. Wide setup is for initialization and it runs once at the start of the beginning of the program, and while loop runs indefinitely, infinite loop or super loop till we switch off the power supply of the board. So we have seen the special symbol, semicolon is must, it is required at the end of the code, each line, and it is a termination of the line of the code. Curly braces are required to mark the blocks of the code. Constants are defined. Constants of the Arduino include high and low, input and output, true and false. Okay. Variables are of type boolean, character, char, byte, int, integer, unsigned int, unsigned integer, long, unsigned long. Long is the integers having the more memory space, so range is more, that we have seen. Unsigned long, and float for fractional numbers. So variable types, the names we give. Names we can give any name, and their value may be, example is shown, and how it is stored is shown. So we have seen the reserved functions, wide setup, wide loop. Then there are 3 types of the variables: char, int, long. Then a few reserved constants are there. High means 5 volt, low means 0 volt, input means pin is input, output means pin is output. And we have seen the functions, input output functions, pin mode, then digital write, digital read. We have seen it, isn't it? We have discussed it. Pin mode, M is capital in pin mode. Digital write, W is capital. Digital read, R is capital. Okay. And these are the syntaxes. Pin mode, pin comma mode. Pin is number of the pin. Which number of the pin? 3 number, 2 number, 13 number. And mode means which is having the pin is having the input or output or function. Direction we can say. And in digital write and digital read, we are to give pin number, on which number we have to write or which number of pin we have to read. And in digital write, what we have to write is also to be given value, high or low. Whether we have to write the digital as a high, digital information as a high or low. So digital write requires pin and the value, high, low. And digital read, whatever is there physically available on the pin, that we have to read. So only one, which pin is there, that we have to write. Analog is same, analog read, analog write. In the read case, only pin number is required. In write case, in write instruction, pin as well as what to write, what value to write, that we have to. And in the case of analog read, we are reading from the input pins A0 to A5, isn't it? And these pins are having ADC inbuilt, and that ADC resolution is 10 bit. So it gives 0 to 10, 23 numbers ADC output. Because analog is connected to these pins A0 to A5, but analog voltage cannot be taken in the microcontroller. Microcontroller is digital. So the microcontroller converts this analog value into digital number, and that number is having bits from 0 to 1023 value. That bits represent 0 to 1023 value. So it is not representing 1023, it is representing 11111 and so on. Okay. Or 00000010101, etc. So 10 bits. 10 bits make this range. In case of digital write, pins are output pins, and we know analog output 6 pins are there. Analog input A0 to A5, but analog output are D3, D5, D6, D9, D10, D11. So 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. These are the pins where the sinusoidal like symbol is shown on the board. Okay. These are called PWM pins. PWM is the pulse width modulation, is the modulation which is giving the digital value in the analog form. So if you demodulate it, that means capacitor is connected, low pass filter, then it converts the digital PWM into analog value. Okay. A simple demodulation is there, only capacitor is to be connected. Change the PWM rate, that is the duty cycle, we will get the change in the amplitude of the analog signal. So this we have seen, and this resolution is 8 bit only. So 0 to 255 numbers are available. And scale is 0 to 5, obviously. Analog read is also having scale 0 to 5 analog, and analog write is also having 0 to 5 volt analog. Okay. So till that we have seen. Now let us consider the time functions for today's lecture. Okay. So we have revised in some 7-8 minutes previous things. The time functions are for the time related operation of the Arduino execution. There are time related operations like delay. And delay, yesterday's lecture we have seen in OSSH and embedded system also. The delay is required in many operations. Why delay is required? Suppose we have to blink the LED, and if you give the LED on and LED off, two consecutive instructions, then LED on will be executed in fraction of microsecond, less than millisecond, and LED off will be again the same. So because the clock frequency, machine cycles will take along according to the clock frequency, and clock frequency is how much? 16 megahertz. In case of embedded system at 0.5, 12 megahertz. So around 10 megahertz to 15 megahertz, 16 megahertz is clock frequency. If you calculate that T state single cycle or machine cycle, whatever number of T states required, it counts very small time duration. And within that time duration, if the LED becomes on and again becomes off, our eye cannot recognize the effect of turning on off the LED. So if we want our eye to recognize the turning on of the LED, then we have to keep that LED on for some time, say 1 millisecond, 10 millisecond, or 0.1 second, 100 millisecond, zero point 0.1 second, or 1 second, or maybe 10 second, 15 second, maybe 5 second on, then 3 second off, then 5 second on, then 2 second off, then 5 second on, then 1 second off. So this will be blinking of LED. Any type of the blinking you can do. 5 second on, 5 second off, 5 second on, 5 second off. This type of the blinking also you will do. Okay. So any type of the blinking is good as per required. Suppose you are doing some prototype of road signaling, traffic signaling, then you can take according to maybe some 15 second maybe red signal is red LED will be on, and within that 15 seconds remaining 3 roads will be given 5 seconds for their transit, isn't it? So 15 seconds red LED for one road is there. So during that 15 seconds, first second orange LED of one road and remaining 4 seconds green LED. Then that road turn is over. Then next 5 seconds of this first road is use the 1 second orange for second road and third road, and 4 seconds for green LED for third road. Again next 5 seconds over of the red LED of first road. Then fourth road for fourth road allot that last 5 seconds. 1 second for orange LED, and so you can take that delay 1 second, 4 seconds, 15 seconds, isn't it? So that, or you can make more complicated like pedestrian time also you can include. म्हणजे चालणारे जे झेब्रा क्रॉसिंग असतात ना त्याला सुद्धा तुम्ही LED लावू शकता. And you can have more intricate system. That is road traffic system. So that requires the delay, na. Maybe the big, very crowded circles are there where you require more than 15 seconds, more than 5 seconds, more than 4 seconds. For prototype, you can make 4 seconds because in prototype we have to check all these things early. So 4 seconds are not enough actually, physically, but that you can extend in actual program. But for testing purpose, for project purpose, college project purpose, you can keep 1 second orange, 2 second green, or 1 second orange, 3 second green, so that within very small time duration all the demonstration will be over. For demonstration purpose, isn't it? So this is called prototype. Prototypes are for demonstration purpose, for college project purpose, for oral purpose. They work accurate and they work perfect, and they can be implemented practically to the actual road light systems. But now they are prototype, they are on the small scale. So you can decide small time duration like that. That is the we can say concept behind this. That is why it is called prototype. So we have to develop the prototype in the projects. Okay. So why the delay is required? Delay is very much essential in many type of the programs. Delay is very much essential in many type of the programs, so that that is helping the functioning of the program. Blinking असेल एलईडीचा ब्लिंकिंगचा प्रोग्राम तर आपल्याला कंपल्सरी दिले पाहिजे, तर डोळ्याला त्याचं ब्लिंकिंग दिसेल एलईडीचं, नाहीतर ब्लिंकिंग दिसणार नाही. फ्लिकर असेल, फ्लिकर ऑफ द एलईडी, तर फ्लिकर दिसायचं असेल तर त्याच्यात डिले ठेवला पाहिजे आपण, तर तो फ्लिकर दिसेल, नाही तर फ्लिकर दिसणार नाही. तसंच जे स्क्रोलिंग डिस्प्ले असतात, ते स्क्रोलिंग डिस्प्ले व्यवस्थित दिसायचे असतील तर डिलेज ठेवले पाहिजे. Scrolling display you must have seen on the roads in the cities, or even our rural area, local area also. Many shops may have scrolling displays, small scrolling displays, or maybe ST stand is having, bus stand, some scrolling display. Maybe welcome display is there, or some information display is there, which bus is coming. Even the ST buses or city buses are having, trains, local trains are having the scrolling display, LED display, na. So they are scrolling continuously the information. So these scrolling display on small size or very big scrolling displays are there. Big advertisements are displayed on that. So these are having their effect of displaying the information that is completely depending on the delays. How the delays are adjusted, that perfection in the delay adjustment will give the more quality to that scrolling display. So in case of scrolling display, delays are very important. Okay, and that is all the we can say game of delays. स्क्रोलिंग डिस्प्ले हा डिलेवरच सगळा त्याचा हे अवलंबून आहे. तो किती इफेक्टिव्हली आपल्याला दिसेल तो स्क्रोलिंग डिस्प्ले. सो delay is very important in many cases. In the motor running cases, electric motor we are connected to the microcontroller, that is stepper motor or servo motor or some other motor, DC, maybe DC motor. These all depends on delays, or maybe relay connection, solenoid connection. Delays are important for those, or some digital operations in circuit operations. How the circuit operation requires delay. Suppose your LCD display is connected and LCD display is requiring latch, isn't it? Requiring the data input. Now, if there is a working frequency incompatibility, not compatible to each other, some device like LCD is working with very low, cannot sense that 16 megahertz variations. In those cases, we have to provide delay. Suppose pulse is on and it is delayed for 1 millisecond pulse and then it is turned off. So that pulse will give लॅचिंग ऑफ द डेटा इनटू द LCD. LCD मध्ये डेटा लॅच करायला लागतो ना. तुम्ही मागच्या सेमिस्टरला, 4th सेमिस्टरला शिकला असाल, थिअरीमध्ये किंवा प्रॅक्टिकलमध्ये सुद्धा केलं असेल, सिम्युलेशनमध्ये सुद्धा केलं असेल की LCD आहे तो कनेक्ट करायचा आहे आणि असेंब्ली लेवल ऑफ लँग्वेज वापरून आपल्याला तो जो काय मेसेज तुम्हाला डिस्प्ले करायचा आहे, IOP, XTC असेल, तुमचं नाव असेल, तुमचा रोल नंबर असेल, तो तुम्ही डिस्प्ले केला असेल. सो त्याला डेटा पिन्स असतात, याने कॉन्ट्रास्ट पिन असते, VCC ग्राउंड पिन असते, त्याच्यानंतर कॉन्ट्रास्ट असते, ह्या बाकीच्या पिन्स असतात, एनेबल पिन असते, त्याचबरोबर लॅच पिन पण असते. लॅच पिन ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही पल्स द्याल त्यावेळेस जो डेटा पिनवर डेटा असतो, जो काय असेल तो रँडम असेल किंवा प्रत्यक्ष तुम्ही सेंड केलेला असेल, तो जो डेटा असेल तो त्या LCD मध्ये लॅच होतो. लॅचसाठी ती पल्स द्यायला लागते आणि ती पल्स ठराविक ड्युरेशनची असेल तर तो सिलेक्ट करेल. आता हा झाला डिस्प्ले LCDचा झाला. दुसरं हार्डवेअर घ्या एखादं प्रिंटरचं किंवा आणखी कुठलं ज्याच्यामध्ये लॅच द्यायला लागतो, अॅक्नॉलेज द्यायला लागतो, पल्स अॅक्नॉलेज, किंवा आणखी कुठलं कम्युनिकेशनचं असेल, कम्युनिकेशनचं काहीतरी प्रोटोकॉल किंवा काहीतरी सर्किट आहे आपण कनेक्ट केलेलं आहे, तर त्याला लॅचिंग करण्यासाठी किंवा अॅक्नॉलेज करण्यासाठी पल्सेस जे द्यायला लागतात, त्या पल्सेसचं ड्युरेशन आहे, त्या स्टँडर्ड्स आहेत, त्याचे प्रोटोकॉल्सनुसार किती ड्युरेशनची पल्स द्यायची आहे, स्टार्ट ऑफ द मेसेज, एंड ऑफ द मेसेजचे काय पल्सेस आहेत, त्याचं काय सिंक्रोनायझेशन आहे, त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला डिले वापरायला लागते. तर डिले इज व्हेरी युनिव्हर्सली युज्ड फंक्शन. दॅट्स वाय इट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, अँड दॅट्स वाय. आणि आता आपण जे डिस्कस केलं रिक्वायरमेंट काय असते डिलेची, याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला कितीतरी आयडिया आल्या की आपल्याला असे प्रोजेक्ट करता येतात. ओके, सो दिस डिस्कशन गेव लॉट ऑफ आयडियाज, इजंट इट? यू थिंक ओव्हर इट. प्रोजेक्टसाठी हे तुम्ही विचार करून ठेवा. होम ऑटोमेशन असेल, काय करायला लागेल. आता आपण नेहमी, मी तुम्हाला काल सांगितलं, 2 वायर घ्या, दाराला लावा. Yesterday we have discussed, one wire is connected to the frame of the door, other wire is connected to the door, and door open, they are connected, door closed, they are disconnected, or door closed, they are connected, door open, they are disconnected. You can make any arrangement. You think over it, and in this way you can make some हार्डबोर्ड डोअर अँड हार्डबोर्ड फ्रेम. पुठ्ठ्याची आपण दार करा, पुठ्ठ्याचं फ्रेम करा, त्याला आपण वायर लावा आणि ते दार आपण हाताने ओपन करायचं, क्लोज करायचं, आणि त्याप्रमाणे ती वायर टच होते किंवा डिस्कनेक्ट होते आणि ती प्रोजेक्टमध्ये वापरायचं. आपल्या सोपं आहे. विंडो असेल, विंडोसाठी वापरा, डोअरसाठी वापरा. आणि हीच आपल्याला ज्यावेळेस एखादा कन्व्हेअर बेल्ट करत असाल, इफ यू आर डुईंग द कन्व्हेअर बेल्ट, देन यू कॅन पुट द बॉक्सेस टू बी मेजर्ड ऑन द कन्व्हेअर बेल्ट, isn't it? प्रोटोटाइप मध्ये रिकामे ब्लॉक बॉक्सेस ठेवा, पण प्रत्यक्षात ते बॉक्सेस काहीतरी भरलेले असतील, मेडिसिन भरलेलं असेल किंवा इवन कोल्ड ड्रिंकच्या बॉटल्स भरलेल्या असतील त्याच्यात, किंवा मिनरल वॉटरच्या बॉटल्स असतील, किंवा काही असेल प्रॉडक्ट, टॉयज असतील, काय जे काय असतील ते. सो दीज प्रॉडक्ट बॉक्सेस व्हेनेवर दे आर क्रॉसिंग द सेन्सर on the conveyor belt, you can put any sensor, tactile sensor ठेवा or touchless sensor ठेवा, isn't it? किंवा UV sensor ठेवा, sorry, US sensor ठेवा, ultrasonic. So those sensors can be connected. So these ideas like this, if you make one program and one circuit for the Arduino, you can build n number of application. N means any number of application. You write one program, any number of applications you can develop. Same program आहे आणि applications किती असतील? n number of applications. Door opening closing असेल, door मधनं येणारे how many persons are entered the hall असेल, काही असू शकतो. किंवा UV असेल तर तो तुम्ही एखाद्या कॉर्नरमध्ये, एखादं एक्झिबिशन असेल किंवा एखादं मॉल असेल, एखाद्या कॉर्नरमध्ये जर कोणी गेलं तिकडं तर तिथली लाईट ऑन झाली पाहिजे. सो एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन असेल, किंवा फॅन ऑन झाला पाहिजे, एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन. किंवा आपल्या जिन्यावरून कोणतरी आपण एंटर करतोय, तर आता जिना उतरायचा आहे त्याच्या आधीच 5 सेकंद लाईट ऑन झाल्या पाहिजे जिन्यावर. आणि जिना उतरून तो पर्सन गेला, जिना एम्प्टी आहे, म्हणजे पायऱ्या जे आहेत ते एम्प्टी आहेत, तर 5 सेकंद वेट करून त्या लाईट ऑफ झाल्या पाहिजे. एनर्जी कॉन्झर्वेशन, असे कितीतरी लॉट ऑफ आयडियाज यू कॅन डू. ओके, मग तिथे डिले आले ना, 5 सेकंद म्हणजे डिले आला. सेन्सिंग आलं, पर्सन इज देअर ऑर नॉट, मुवमेंट सेन्सिंग. ओके, सो दीज आर ऑल things you can do. Many things are there, many things. One program you develop, n number of projects you can do on that. Okay, so delay is required, or it is very important. Delay is very important from the point of view of programming. So time functions are there in the Arduino. These time functions are delay microseconds, unsigned long, millis. These are the 3 time functions. What are the time functions? One is delays, second is delay microseconds, and one more unsigned long, millis. Okay, so in delay round bracket EMS means the value in millisecond, time value in millisecond you have to provide as the argument to the function. फंक्शनच्या समोर जे राउंड ब्रॅकेट असतं, in front of function, whatever round bracket is there, in that round bracket we have to supply some value. That value is called inputting the argument to the function. फंक्शनला आपण जे देतो or passing the argument. आपण त्या फंक्शनला त्या राउंड ब्रॅकेट मध्ये एक असेल किंवा कॉमा देऊन अनेक असतील आर्ग्युमेंट्स पास करतो. पासिंग द आर्ग्युमेंट. इन डिलेज व्हॉट वी आर पासिंग एमएस आर्ग्युमेंट. व्हॉट इज एमएस? मिलीसेकंड टाइम व्हॅल्यू. वी आर नॉट रायटिंग देअर एमएस. व्हॉट वी आर रायटिंग 100. डिले ब्रॅकेट 100 मिलीसेकंडचा डिले तयार होईल. इट विल जनरेट डिले ऑफ 100 मिलीसेकंड. सो it pauses the program for amount of milliseconds specified. Here whatever specified value is there, that specified value, that much amount of the delay is introduced. It pauses the program for amount of milliseconds specified. Delay bracket value. Delay 1000 milliseconds. That means 1 second. 1000 millisecond means 1 second. Delay 10,000 10 seconds. Delay 5,000 5 seconds. It will pause this. It will execute this delay function for that much time, and no other actual program instructions are executed. So it is as good as program is paused. Program is paused and delay routine is executed. Then second is delay microseconds. Second is delay microseconds. So US or mus, this is the argument. That is microsecond argument. Now here m is capital. Okay. Delay microseconds in which m is capital. And again it pauses the program for amount of microseconds. Here it is pausing the program in millisecond, ms, and delay microsecond in bracket argument, value of the delay, and that pauses in microsecond. Suppose delay microsecond 1000 is given, so 1000 microsecond, that is 1 millisecond. Delay microsecond 10,000 is given, then 10,000 microseconds means 10 millisecond, and 1 lakh microsecond दिलं तर काय होईल? 1000 millisecond means 1 second. Okay, 1 lakh microsecond दिलं तर 1 second. 10 raised to plus 6 means 1 second. 10 raised to plus 6 microsecond means 1 second. Then similarly unsigned long millis. Okay, so this particular instruction, it returns the number of milliseconds that have passed since sketch is started. This is important. Okay, this is different. It is not delay. It is some time function. It is a time function. Delay is also time function. Delay microseconds is also time function. Similarly, unsigned long millis is also time function, time related function. But delay is taking the argument and doing some task. Delay microsecond taking some argument in the program from us, whatever we have passed the argument, and doing that task. What about the unsigned long millis? It is not taking any argument. We are not passing any argument. Okay, but it is function, that's why round bracket, empty round bracket is placed. But what it is defined with its data type, means it is defined with data type, means it is having some data type that it is returning. After execution of this function, it returns the data type value. Whatever it returns value, that is having some data type. Obviously every value in the program has some this or that data type. So this function returns the value which is unsigned long value. So it is integer with having the large memory capacity to store itself. So millis is the function that returns the number of milliseconds. It returns the millisecond. That means it gives the output in milliseconds. Which output it gives? It returns in millisecond means it gives the output. Which output it gives? That have passed since sketch started. Milliseconds मध्ये हे नंबर देतो तो. मिलीसेकंड मध्ये नंबर देतो. तो नंबर इज पास्ड टाइम सिन्स स्केच स्टार्टेड. स्केच स्टार्ट झाल्यापासून किती मिलीसेकंड झालेले आहेत ती टाइमची व्हॅल्यू तो देतो. आपलं स्केच आपण जेव्हा स्टार्ट केलं किंवा स्केच जेव्हा स्टार्ट झालं तेव्हापासून, म्हणजे तो स्केच ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण मिलीज वापरलाय तो स्केच जेव्हापासून स्टार्ट झालेला आहे तेव्हापासून हा मिलीज एक्झिक्यूट झाला तेव्हापर्यंत किती वेळ गेलेला आहे तो वेळ तो सांगतो मिली सेकंड मध्ये. ओके, मग समजा स्केच 5 मिनिट चालला असेल तर 5 मिनिट गुणिले 60 तेवढे सेकंड झाले आणि तेवढे गुणिले 1000 एवढे मिली सेकंड झाले. बरोबर ना. 120 सेकंड्स 5 मिनिटाचे आणि 120 इंटू 10⁻³ तेवढे मिली सेकंड झाले. इजंट इट. 1.2 इंटू 10⁵ तेवढे मिली सेकंड झाले. 1 2 च्या पुढं 4 0 एवढ्या मिली सेकंड. बरोबर ना. 1,20,000 मिली सेकंड 5 मिनिटाचे. That's why it is allotted the data type unsigned long, because it is giving in the millisecond. That's why 5 second or 1 hour it will give very large number in the millisecond for 1 hour. 1 hour program is running, so it gives number very large, isn't it? So that's why unsigned long is used, not integer or character is used, because character can have range up to 8 bit only, whereas unsigned long is having large value of the memory. So return the number of milliseconds that have passed since sketch started. This is about milli. So delay is introducing or pausing the program for milliseconds. Those are passed as argument. Delay microsecond also pauses the program. The amount of microsecond that is given as the passed as the argument. And unsigned long millis gives the output from the start of that sketch, whatever the time elapsed. Whatever time elapsed from the start of that sketch is given as the output in milliseconds, and it is stored in unsigned long format. Okay, so this is the function long millis. These are the time functions. Some math functions are there. After time functions we can turn to math function, mathematical function. The math functions min into bracket x comma y bracket complete. So in min function, min function, we are passing the arguments, 2 arguments. One is x and another is y. 2 arguments are there. X is one argument, y is another argument. Instead of single, here we are passing 2 arguments. What the min function returns? This function returns the smaller of x and y, minimum of x and y. The function name is min, minimum. So out of x and y, whichever is the minimum, that is returned by min function. Okay. So min function returns the smaller of x and y. Simple. For example, val is a variable. Okay, val is some variable that is having data type of this function, returned value to be returned. Okay, value is passed. So val equals to, that means this min function returns the value. It is assigned to val, it is stored in the val. Val is a variable name, the name we have given. Val is a variable name we have given. Always the variable name programmer is giving, variable name, and data type, it is standardized, it is fixed by software developer, isn't it? Integer is a data type that is fixed by software, that is not fixed by the programmer, that is not fixed by ourselves. We are users, we are programmers, isn't it? We can give variable name. You can give, instead of val, you can give Jadhav, you can give d_g_ Jadhav, or you can give number 1, number 2, or you can give value 1, value 2, or val 1, val 2, val. You can give your name, anything, name of the variable. Generally name of the variable, how we are putting? it will be meaningful. It will be meaningful to understand in the program. It will be meaningful. Suppose we are comparing the temperatures, we will give minimum underscore temperature. Okay, we are comparing temperature. Suppose one temperature is measured after 1 hour, second temperature is measured. So out of these two temperature, which is minimum, we pass both the temperatures and we get the minimum temperature. So we write minimum underscore temperature equal to mean into bracket 2 temperature value. आता मिनिमम अंडरस्कोर टेम्परेचर मिळालेला आहे, पुन्हा 1 तासाने मेजर केला, पुन्हा प्रिव्हियस मिनिमम टेम्परेचर आणि करंट टेम्परेचर ते कंपेअर केले, पुन्हा त्यातला मिनिमम आपण काढला. असं मिनिमम काढत गेलो आणि दिवसातला आपण सगळ्यात मिनिमम टेम्परेचर कुठला आहे तो फाइंड आउट करू 24 तासानंतर. सिंपल आहे. तसंच मॅक्झिमम सुद्धा आहे दुसरा फंक्शन, मॅक्झिमम पण फाइंड आउट करू. इन दिस वे वी कॅन यूज दिस फंक्शन. So example is val. It is a variable name and variable name should be meaningful to understand in the program. So you can give any name. So example is val equal to min 10, 20 out of 10 and 20, which is minimum, semicolon. So this instruction is completed. Double backslash means comment is started. Double backslash means comment is started and in comment val is now 10. What is output is written here. Val is now 10. What is output is written in the comment. Comment मध्ये output काय आहे ते लिहिलेलं आहे. Val is now 10. का 10 आहे val? कारण 10 is minimum than 20, less than 20. Out of 10 and 20 minimum is 10. So val equal to 10. Okay, val is now 10. That means val equal to 10. Val मध्ये 10 store होईल. So its minimum is returning small of x and y. Similarly, max xy, maximum. Out of these two arguments x and y, whichever is the maximum is returned. It returns the larger of x and y. Example, val equal to, val is the variable name, max 10, 20. Maximum of 10 or 20. Semicolon. That is instruction completed. Double backslash, comment started and val is now 20. We have written val is now 20. Val मध्ये 20 assign होईल. Val मध्ये value किती येईल? 20. Val equal to 20. Val will store 20 value. So that is max xy. ABS, absolute value. Absolute value. As we know in mathematics, absolute is absolute of any number is its magnitude and sign is discarded. Sign is discarded. Absolute is magnitude, or in general we call always the positive value. Absolute is positive value. Actually it is a magnitude. Suppose we have absolute of 5 is 5 plus 5. Absolute of 1 is 1 plus 1. Absolute of minus 5 is 5 plus 5. Absolute of minus 1 is 1, that is plus 1. Absolute is giving absolute value. That we are knowing. Same thing is achieved here. ABS x, absolute. It returns the absolute value of x. It returns the absolute value of x. We know absolute means what. So it is absolute value of x. Constrain. Constrain x. Now in absolute argument is 1. In min and max arguments are 2. Two number of arguments are there. In absolute ABS 1 argument. In constraint 3 arguments are there. In constraint 3 arguments are passed. In bracket 3 different values are passed with the separation of comma. So constraint, CONSTRAIN, all small. Constraint x comma a comma b, x comma a comma b. X is one value, a is one, another value, b is third value. Constraint returns the value of x, x की value constrained between a and b. a आणि b मधले constrained x ची value तो return करतो. If x is less than a, समजा x a आणि b मधली व्हॅल्यू रिटर्न करतो. पण समजा x लेस दॅन a असेल तर काय होईल? इट विल रिटर्न a. x आणि a पेक्षा लहान आहे म्हणजे a आणि b च्या मध्ये नाही आहे व्हॅल्यू, कन्स्ट्रेंटच्या मध्ये नाही आहे, तर x रिटर्न करत नाही, तो a रिटर्न करेल. कन्स्ट्रेंट आहे, a टू बीच पाहिजे, a टू बी च्या रेंज मध्येच पाहिजे, कन्स्ट्रेंट मध्येच पाहिजे, तर a रिटर्न करेल. So minimum it will be returning a, and if x is greater than b, it is not again in the constraint, it is out of constraint, so it will return b. Maximum it will be b, and it will be just b. Okay, so constraint returns the value of x constrained between a and b. If x is less than a, it will return a. If x is greater than b, it will return b, just b. And if x is in between a and b, it will return x, actual x. If it is in constraint, it will return actual value. Suppose a is 1, a is 0, b is 5, 0 to 5 our range is there, isn't it? A is 0, b is 5 suppose, and x is minus 1, so it will return 0. If x is 6, it will return 5, but x is 4, it will return 4, because it is within that constraint. It is within that 0 and 1. So x is suppose 0, a is 0, b is 255, and whatever we read, analog read must be between 0 and 255. That analog read is something else, not in between 0 and 255. Then we can put the constraint. Example is val equal to constraint analog read 0. 0 number pin चा analog read आपण read केला. अनालॉग रीडचा हा फंक्शन आहे ना, आपल्याला माहिती आहे अनालॉग रीड आर कॅपिटल, त्याच्या ब्रॅकेट मध्ये पिन नंबर देतो आपण, 0 दिला म्हणजे 0 नंबर पिनचा आपण रीड करतोय, इजंट इट? सो कन्स्ट्रेंट काय त्याचा? 0 to 255. इट रिजेक्ट्स द व्हॅल्यूज बिगर दॅन 255. 0 पेक्षा कमी येणार नाही. जर अनसाइन्ड दिले तर कदाचित येऊ पण शकते, अनसाइन्ड असेल तर येणार नाही. So 0 to 255. Example काय? What is example? Val equals to, val is a variable name that user gives, equals to means assignment of the return value to the val value. Return constraint will return because it is a function. In bracket there is a first value, second value, third value. Second and third are constraint values, and first value is the value which is to be judged, which is to be analyzed for a constraint, checked for the constraint. So analog read is also the function, isn't it? Within the function as an argument we are passing another function, and to that function what is argument is pin number, that is 0. Argument for this function is pin number 0. Okay, 0 number pin is read, analog read. Its value is put here, whatever the value. If this value is more than 0 or less than 255, that value is correct. Now it is assigned to val. If it is not correct, it is rejected. Reject the value bigger than 255. So in this way also for analog read we can use the constraint as the supporting function. So more mathematical functions are there. Math function, another math function. Okay. So this math function is a map. M-A-P, map. Sorry, the M capital लिहिल्यावर का M small पाहिजे. Map value. Map value from low, from high to low to high. How many arguments are passed? 5 arguments are passed. 1 argument, 2 argument, 3 argument, 4 argument, 5 arguments. 5 arguments are passed, isn't it? In map. Map is instruction. All MAP3, all 3 letters must be small. What it does? It maps a value in the range it maps the value in the range. Mapping of value means what? First that we'll check, then we'll discuss this. Mapping of value. Suppose we are having a 0 to 5 value. 0 to 5 value. We can map this same value between 0 to 1023 value. 0 to 1023 value. Okay. What does this analog read does is the same. Analog read हेच करतं. Analog read हेच करतं. Exactly हे करतं. काय करतं? तर 0 to 5 व्हॅल्यूला 0 to 1023 मध्ये मॅप करतं. Mapping means what? 0, if 0 is there, it is assigned 0. If 5 is there, it is assigned 1023. And if in between values are there, in between value is there, that is assigned its appropriate value. Appropriate with the equation writing. For 5, there is a 1023. Isn't it? For 5, there is a 1023. Then for 1.5 in between value, isn't it? What is the value? So in this way we can write the equation, and that value will be how we calculate? We calculate 1.5 multiplied by 1023 divided by this 5. This is giving the value for 1.5. So in this way, for any value of 0 to 5 range, the respective value of 0 to 1023 range can be allotted and assigned, and this is called mapping. This is called mapping. Mapping the 0 to 5 range on 0 to 1023 range. Mapping of 0 to 5 range on 0 to 1023 range. One range is mapped on other range. One value is mapped on other range value. Okay. So this is called a mapping. Similar is there for the output also. 0 to 255 is outputted. 0 is to 255 is outputted, and at output what we are getting? 0 to 5. So 0 to 255 now is mapped on 0 to 5. In input case 0 to 5 is mapped on 0 to 1023. In output case 0 to 255 is mapped on 0 to 5. So 0 is outputted, 0 volt will be generated. 255 is outputted, 5 volt is generated. 128 is outputted, 2.5 is generated. Okay. 64 is outputted, 1.25 is generated. So likewise. Okay. So this is called mapping of one range on the other range. So map is the function that maps. Map is a function that maps the value in the range. Maps the value in the range from low to high, from high, from low to from high, to the range too low and too high. From low from high या रेंज मधली जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ती व्हॅल्यू टू लो टू हाय या रेंज मध्ये मॅप करतो. ओके. आणि ती ऍक्च्युअल व्हॅल्यू जी आहे ती फर्स्ट आर्ग्युमेंट आहे. सो दिस इज द व्हॅल्यू, दिस इज द व्हॅल्यू, and this is the actual range of the value from low to from high. So हा value आहे समजा 1.5. okay, value means 1.5. okay, from low from high is the range of actual value, that is 0 to 5. 0 from low 0, from high 5. आणि आपल्याला मॅप कशात करायचा आहे? 0 to 1023. So that is too low, too high. Too low is 0, too high is 1023. So how our example will be? Example will be map into bracket 1.5 comma 0 comma 5 comma 0 comma 1023. So that will be our example. Okay. In this case, whatever we have taken as an example, that will be map into bracket 1.5 comma 0 comma 5 comma 0 comma 1023. 0 to 5 we are mapping on 1023. Okay. The value in the range from low from high to the range too low to high. Mapping a value in the range from low and from high to the range too low to high. It is very useful in process values from analog sensor. It is very useful in case of analog sensors. The same thing you can do by putting the mathematical expression which is shown here, isn't it? Whatever we have solved here, this equation you can use instead of map function. You can use this equation also. That also is correct. This will also give the correct answer, and this logic is also correct. So instead of writing the mathematical expression, that may sometimes hurriedly, if you do the programming, may go wrong. So instead of that, directly you can use the function available. Example is val equals to, again, val is what? Val is a function name. Val is a function name. Name of the function which is given by the user. Name of the function which is given by the user. User can give any name for the variable. Val is a function name, variable name. Equals to means it is assigned the value of this particular function returning. Return value of the function is assigned to this variable name. So map is returning function that returns some value that is assigned to the variable val. So map is a function in which first argument, that is a value, is analog read 0. Analog read 0 means analog readers function which is reading the value which is passed into its argument. And what is the value passed into its argument is 0. Analog read च्या आर्ग्युमेंट मध्ये कुठली व्हॅल्यू पास केली आहे? 0 व्हॅल्यू पास केली आहे. म्हणजे analog read काय रीड करेल? 0 नंबरच्या पिन वरचं व्होल्टेज रीड करेल. Analog read will read the value 0, isn't it? Number pin. Analog read will read the value on 0 number pin. So 0 number pin चे analog value is passed here. Then first value is a range 0 to 1023. Okay. म्हणजे ही जी रीड केलेली व्हॅल्यू आहे ती कुठल्या रेंज मध्ये आहे? 0 पासून 1023 च्या रेंज मध्ये. Isn't it? Analog read is always in between 0 and 1023. But you want to map that value into some other range. Suppose 100 to 200. Isn't it? You want to map that value from 0 to 1023. You want to map on 100 to 200 or 0 to 255. समजा ती व्हॅल्यू रीड केली आणि तुम्हाला लगेच आउटपुट पण करायची. तर तुम्ही काय कराल? रीड केलेली रेंज 0 to 1023 आहे आणि आउटपुट करायची रेंज 0 to 255 आहे. तर रीड कराल अॅनालॉग व्हॅल्यू, पण त्याची व्हॅल्यू रेंज काय 1023 आहे. मग ती आउटपुट करताना त्याला 255 मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायला लागेल ना. सो यू यूज दिस मॅप अॅनालॉग रीड 0 0, 0, 1023, 0, 255. किंवा तुम्हाला 100 to 200 मध्ये करायचे असेल तर तसं करा. सो व्हॉट दिस सेमीकोलन विल एंड द इन्स्ट्रक्शन अँड डबल बॅकस्लॅश स्टार्ट्स द कॉमेंट. आता इथे अँड 200 खाली गेले बरं का परत, कारण हा स्लाइडचं लिमिटेशन आहे. आयदर इट शुड बी डबल बॅकस्लॅश or it should be taken in front of this 100 so that it will accommodate a single line, isn't it? तर ऍक्च्युअल प्रोग्राम मध्ये जर हा खाली गेला तर काय होईल? एरर देईल तो. in actual program, if it goes on next line without the double backslash or comments sign, without the comment, then it will show error. So it maps the value of analog 0 to the value between 100 and 200. Analog 0 जे आहे, analog 0 pin, 0 number pin ची analog value आहे ना, ती analog value 0 to 1023 मधली असते. 0 number analog pin has a value in between in the range of 0 to 1023. That value is mapped between 100 and 200. This is the meaning of this example. Okay, using the map instruction, isn't it? So map instruction is very important instruction as far as analog reading and writing operations are concerned, or as long as analog voltages are dealt with. Okay, map is an instruction, is very important instruction or function whenever we use analog inputs and outputs. In both the cases, in both cases, because again I repeat the same, in both cases analog input as well as analog output, because whatever read value is there, suppose from one sensor, the sensor is giving value, analog value, that is read on analog pin, analog to digital converter converts that value, analog value from in between the 0 and 5, converts it and gives the value in the microcontroller, internal to the microcontroller, in the range of 0 to 1023. 0 to 1023. Okay, it gives the value in range of 0 to 1023. Now 0 to 1023 converted value range is for read value. Suppose whatever is read from the sensor, the same value we want to output to the other circuit at the output analog out. So analog out is a PWM pin. On the PWM pin you can output the analog voltage. So on PWM pin, that is 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, isn't it? So on that pin, if you want to output on PWM pin, the range of number we can output. For outputting, we can output the digital number only. Okay, analog input is taken on the analog input, analog voltage, and that is converted into digital number 0 to 1023, and we get the digital number and not the analog value, isn't it? The mapped equivalent digital number we get 0 to 1023, but the same value, that means same number we want to output on the output, analog output, then analog output is having different range, it is 0 to 255 only. So we have to map 0 to 1023 range on 0 to 255 range. Is it correct? Then we can use this map. Now suppose we have the sensor value, analog value that has given the 0 to 1023 range value. The same value we have to, suppose we want to output to other circuit which is connected on PWM pin, because analog output can be possible on PWM pin. So that PWM pin is having the range, output range is 0 to 255, 8-bit resolution, 0 to 255 value. So what it can do? If we output this as it is, it will give erroneous value, isn't it? So we have to convert 0 to 255 range value in between 0 to we have to convert 0 to 1023 range value in between 0 to 255 range using map, and then we can output the value on the PWM pin to the other circuit, so that the other circuit will get exactly that value. Suppose, by example now we will check. Suppose we have read the analog value 0 volt. So what will be the voltage number generated? 0 to 250 0 to 1023 range मध्ये what will the number generated? 0 number. Okay. Now we output as it is 0 on the 255 range on the PWM. If you output 0, it will take 0 only. So 0 volt analog read केला. We have read the 0 volt on analog, 0 on the scale of 0 to 1023. Outputted on the scale of 0 to 255. It will output correctly 0 volt. So 0 volt is read, 0 volt is outputted. It is correct. But suppose 5 volt is analog input, 5 volt is analog input, 5 volt is analog input. So that is read. That is read. And after reading, which number is generated? For 5 volt, 1023 number is generated. For 5 volt, 1023 number is generated. Okay. Then if 1023 number is outputted on the PWM, it will give error because its limit is 255. It will give erroneous value. Or it will, if you constrain it, it can constrain to 255. It can take more than 255 as a 255 and it will give 5 volt. Okay, that is not problem. If you constrain it. Constrain पण पाहिलं ना आपण. Constrain is one mathematical function. Just now, before 5 minutes we have discussed that. 5-10 minutes. Now, suppose the value is analog input value, sensor value is 2.5 volt. 2.5. Just the half of the range of 0 to 5 volt. 2.5 volt. Now if it is read 2.5 volt, what will be the number generated by the microcontroller after ADC, analog to digital conversion? Is 512. 0 to 1023, exactly half of the range, that is 512. 512 number is generated. Now if you constrain it to 0 to 255, 512 is more than 255. After constraining, what it will do? It will generate 255 higher range because it is more than higher range. 512 is more than 255. It will generate 255 and it will output 5 volt. Whatever we have read 2.5 and what is your it is outputting 5 volt. So logic is completely wrong. Logic is completely wrong. So we have read sensor value 2.5 and we have used the constraint. So above 255 it is equivalent to 255 and 255 is outputted, then output analog voltage is 5 volt. So it is completely wrong. It is showing 2.5 as a 5 volt. So what we have to do? We have to map it. We have to map. What is the value read? 2.5 analog. What is the value converted into 0 to 1023 range? It is 512. Now 512 is internally available. So we have to output it directly to the other circuit. So 512 is to be outputted. We will map value. Map into bracket 512 comma. This is value. What is its range? 512's range 0 to 1023. So map into bracket 512 comma 0 comma 1023. What is the other value? What is the other range we want to map to? 0 to 255. So what is the complete function? Map into bracket 512 comma 0 comma 1023 comma 0 comma 255. So what the map will do now? 1023 range to 255 range conversion will be there. If the 255 is 512 is half the range of 1023, it can take again the half the range of 255. So it converts 512 to 128. That is half of the range of 0 to 255. 128 is a half of the range of 0 to 255. So it will convert it as a 128 and will get 128 value outputted. So if on PWM 128 value is outputted, what it will be generated? It will be generated 2.5 because for 2.5 in the range of 8 bit, that is 255 in the range, 128 in the range of 0 to 255 is equivalent to 2.5 volt in the range of 0 to 5. Okay, 128 व्हॅल्यू 0 to 255 च्या रेंज मध्ये जी असेल ती एनालॉग 0 to 5 रेंज मध्ये 2.5 एनालॉग व्होल्टेज रिप्रेझेंट करते. 2.5 एनालॉग व्होल्टेज रिप्रेझेंट करते. ओके, सो 2.5 रीड केला, मायक्रो कंट्रोलर मध्ये किती आला, 512 आला. 512 ला आपण मॅप करून कन्वर्ट काय केला, 128 केला, बरोबर, 0 to 255 रेंज मध्ये. 128 आउट झाल्यानंतर 0 to 255 रेंज असल्यामुळे 128 आउट झाल्यानंतर अॅनालॉग आउटपुट काय मिळाला, 2.5 व्होल्ट अॅनालॉग इन द रेंज ऑफ 0 to 5. सो 2.5 रीड केला, 2.5 अॅनालॉग आउट केला. इट इज नाउ करेक्ट लॉजिक. इट इज नाउ करेक्ट लॉजिक. So for inputting, reading the analog value and this sequentially, or after that using the same value, outputting the analog value, we can use the map effective for converting from one range to other range. So I think this example must have cleared a lot about effective use of map function in the mathematical function. Effective use of map functions in the mathematical function. Okay, so hope you have understood this. So let us stop the OHSS lecture now, and we'll continue the same meeting for the embedded system lecture. Thank you. Be happy, be at home, be happy, be healthy, be safe. Okay, thank you. We will meet for the same lecture tomorrow.